Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Listen, if my nose look greasy, look, I got Vicks vapor rub around it just to kind of, help me with my sinus situation, okay? Listen, y'all, I'm making this video. I want to know, we know that this is a holiday week here in the United States, in Georgia, where I am. The more we find out about I'll say the more I find out about, the Thanksgiving holiday, and what history has taught us specifically, I just really look at the day as a day of, okay, coming together, spending time with family, and eating, okay? Which is, what we do every day, right? So, but what I want to ask the question is, I want to ask, how many of you are cooking Thanksgiving dinner for your family, okay? I want to ask that question. And the reason I want to ask that question is, I've shared here on the channel how I'm actually on the way somewhere, y'all. I may not be looking directly in the camera, and it's raining. So if you hear, some extra noise or whatever sounds, then it's probably from the rain hitting the windshield or the windshield wipers. How many of you are cooking Thanksgiving meals? Let me know, please, in the chat, in the comments. For whatever reason, okay? Maybe you are the head of your family. Maybe your loved ones. And when I say the head of your family, maybe you're the cook of the family, okay? Maybe you don't have elders who are still here, that can do the cooking, or maybe you, there are different reasons why people choose not to cook, right? You may not physically be able to. Some people don't know how to, okay? I want to specifically speak to the people to say, I don't know how to cook. Maybe you feel like no one ever showed you. Y'all, we're living in a time now where, there's so much information out there that you can do your own research. You can actually teach yourself how to cook. There are many recipes that you can find online. I still have recipe books that have been passed down to me from my grandmother, my mother. Well, from my grandmother to my mother, and then from my mother to me. And you can even find recipes on the internet, okay? We're even right here on this platform. You can, for those of you who say, I need someone to show me how to do something, okay? You can even look on this platform right here, the platform you're watching me on, and you can look at how something is done and teach yourself, okay? As a matter of fact, I have a playlist, okay? I have a podcast playlist here on the channel, Cooking with Andrea Speaks TV, and I do just that, okay? So if you need some Thanksgiving ideas or even some weekly night meal ideas, check out right here the videos I have under the playlist Cooking with Andrea Speaks TV, and there are many, many others. What I want to say is, don't use the excuse, well, I don't know how to cook. You can actually teach yourself, okay? In some cases, if you want to go through that expense, some companies and organizations, they offer cooking classes and things like that if you want to be in front of a person who can show you. And guess what, y'all? Even some of your family members can show you, okay? The way I learned to cook was being with my mom in the kitchen. She taught me some things. And even though I was at a very young age, my grandmother, I remember seeing her make biscuits from scratch and things like that growing up. And neither one of them, my grandmother nor my mother, are alive today. And so I remember the things that I saw them do, and the times where my mom even took me in the kitchen and was showing me how to cook things. And y'all, that is so valuable and precious to me today, to know how to cook. I'll always be able to feed my family because of the skills that I learned from my family, from my mother, watching my grandmother, and the information that they even passed down to me. Recipes, okay? I have handwritten recipes from my mother. I have I have all kind of information, is what I'm saying, that even though they're not here, okay, I can still continue to learn and do things and pass that information down to my daughter. So I just want to come on and say that don't feel discouraged, don't feel like less than because you can't cook. What I'm saying is, you still have, there's so many different ways that you can learn, okay? And just try it out. I can't even tell you, I won't even tell you how many times that I have tried to make something, right, and it just didn't turn out. But guess what? I didn't give up. I didn't get discouraged. I kept going, and I finally mastered it. Okay, and it tastes really, really good. So that may be something that you want to do. If you say, well, you know what, it's too late to do it for the Thanksgiving holiday, then guess what? There are other holidays coming up next month. You know, it's a Christmas holiday. Maybe you can, you know, prepare a side dish or two, or even the main entree. Okay, I'm not saying you got to try to do it all at one time. Prepare a, you know, big meal like, you know, what I do. Okay, I make the entire Thanksgiving meal, but just start out small and build. Okay, but by all means, get started. Okay, I'm gonna tell you another reason why that is a good idea too. Y'all, I've even shared with you here on the channel. I told you all about how I have had some bad experiences eating at restaurants, finding bugs in my food not well cooked, food not fully cooked, and just something about it. Sometimes it didn't even taste good, right? So when you cook your own food at home, okay, you know what's in your food. You know that you prepared it in a clean way, and it just tastes better when you cook your own food, right? For those who, you know, have been cooking for a while, your food tastes better when you cook it, and it's something to be proud of, right? A lot of these restaurants, and I've just, you know, this is based on my observation. A lot of these restaurants, some of them are still short-staffed. They're moving around in a hurry, and you know, who knows what all kind of different things may happen at a restaurant behind the scenes when people are moving in a hurry, when people are tired. You know, they may not be able to clean this up well, or they may not be able to clean up at all. Okay, so y'all know where I'm going with that. So again, y'all, it's not too late to learn how to cook. That's my overall message. You can teach yourself, you can work with someone, learn from your family members. Okay, if you know you got somebody in your family that is really good at making macaroni and cheese, and you want to learn how, have a conversation with the family member and ask them if they, you know, can show you or teach you just the basics of making macaroni and cheese. And like I said, y'all, maybe I should do a macaroni and cheese video. I need to maybe do that. Okay, I gave my own self an idea. But what I'm saying is, y'all, learning the valuable, precious skill of being able to cook will definitely is one skill that will definitely help keep you alive and sustain through the tough times. Okay, we talked about it on the channel. It seems to be, okay, based on how all the cards are lining up with our economy, what's happening in the world, it seems like that for some, okay, there's some tough times ahead. And when I say for some, those who haven't been getting prepared, other factors, right, make sure you learn how to cook. Okay, even if you got to start out with just boiling eggs, okay, making you some boiled eggs, do that. But by all means, get started. The more you practice, the more you cook, the better you get. And it doesn't help to have someone who is, I'll say this, a seasoned cook that, you know, can take you under your wings. That person can be a family member, or if you want to go through this expense, like I said, of taking a cooking class, someone that can take you under their wings and show you the ins and outs of cooking. Okay, all right, y'all, I hope I'm saying something that can help you. I always want to say thank you so much for supporting the channel. I'm out and about now. I'm going to continue to keep my eyes on the road. It's raining. The weather is getting back cooler. Right now my vehicle says it is 58 degrees, but I know that temperature is going to drop. Okay, all right, see y'all later. Talk to you soon. At some point maybe this week, I'll get in the stores. I did see on the poll, y'all asked the question, where did you want me to go to film, so you know we can look around and see what's going on as far as Black Friday deals. I asked about Walmart and Target, or I said, do you want me to go to both? And at the time of this video, last time I looked at the poll, most of you had said that you wanted me to go to both Target and Walmart. So at some point I'll try to get in both of those stores and film and kind of show you what I'm seeing. Another question I want to ask is, are people, you know, with the way the economy is and money could be tight for many people, are people really spending money on these Black Friday deals like they normally do? Okay, I want to hear from you. Please leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Okay, as always, thank you so much for supporting the channel here on Andrea Speaks TV, and I'll see you again in another video. Take care, y'all.